Alright, guys. And now, this, by the way, my name is Unsane21, and this is my Pokemon Go. This is where I live. Sorta, it's a barren place. It's not the most perfect. Right now, I'm at home, so that's why you might see some stuff. Um, you actually don't see anything at all. It's like my home is home of for pidgeys, ratatas, goldines. Actually, no, goldines are not the whole thing. Uh, So what I'm here for is that I'm I'm at a power struggle right now because I'm at the level wherein I'm almost there, and I really want to level up at least 20 or something so that I will be able to take down gyms and get higher or stronger Pokemons. So the trick was that I have items here that will give me this thing, which allows me to gain more experience faster. And if you level up your Pokemons like so, yep, if you level them up, you will be able to, just get them. Let's say if you level up a Pidgey into a Pidgeot, you will get um, an XP multiplier or somewhat. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna show a Pokemon evolution. Okay, let's say you want to evolve this Weedle into a struggle this Weedle into a Kakuna. Let's try to evolve this one, and I'll show you how much experience it would get. Now, when you evolve when you capture a Pokemon, go up to a Pokestop, capture a new Pokemon, or hatch an egg, you will be getting at least somewhat like you do hatch an egg. You will be getting experience on those things. Considering that hatching an egg, depending on the type of egg that you hatch, that's the amount of experience you will get. In our case, I always try to hatch the 2 kilometer ones because that's how I usually walk out. I don't have a bike, I don't have a car, and I only travel at home, so it sucks to be me. However, we're gonna level up this Weedle, and I'm gonna show you how much experience it gets. Okay? Look at that, Kakuna. This Pokemon is one of the deadliest one because it has higher defense and at earlier levels because it normally has poison or something. And if I go out, 500 experience. Now, if you have the lucky egg, it multiplies that into 1,000. And if you go on a spree of leveling up or using all of your eggs, you will, in theory, level up so fast that nobody ever seen you coming. Um, I have heard news that Niantic has banned some people doing that trick. Now, it's not really a bad thing because considering that there is so many PGs out there, and the variations of Pokemon doesn't really vary. Um, if you can only think now, that's my plan. I'm gonna go to a place where there's tons of Pokestops, a mall called Mall of Asia here in the Philippines. That's right, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm just gonna do it tomorrow or something, wherein everything is perfect and somewhat, but let's see. We'll try to dress the part as well. Have you ever tried to become a Pokemon trainer though? So, yeah. I've been doing this for at least 2 weeks. This will be the second week wherein I've been trying to catch Pokemon. I've been getting good at it as well. Okay. Go. Also, during the first days, that was the worst times of our life. Not the first days, wherein we expect that we will be able to do stuff like battling out other trainers or gyms somewhat. We were not able to do that because of the cheaters out there. I'm not saying some of them are my friends, but the bad ones, the really bad ones, man, oh man, those guys are really awful because if you think about it, your Pokemon is around 1,000, 2,000 Pokemons, 2,000 combat points, and having said that, my Pokemons are not capable of fighting them by a long shot, so it's really weird. Okay, so I got tons of PGs, Poliwags, Polydonts there. So it's always fun capturing a new Pokemon every every time I see a new one. The struggle becomes real. The hardest part is not to trespass because there are times wherein the Pokemons are somewhere near an area. But remember, the trick here is not going to trespass because that particular orb, there's a reason for that orb because you just need to be in a certain location just to activate or trigger that Pokemon. As you can see, there's Ratatas all over this street. The Ratatas, man, the Ratatas are real. So at earlier levels, you don't want to get too much potions because when you get to potions, that means that you're gonna combate, fight a lot of people. That means that you're basically putting yourself in a situation where you will not have enough Pokeballs. That's just myself. I don't have enough Pokeballs for this. Uh, I had 100 Pokeballs, which is bad because let me just tell you that I used to have 200 Pokeballs on a good day. Now I have so many items that I don't know. Raspberries is really nice. It helps me catch really strong Pokemons, but I have to use them more. Have to use them frequently. Especially now. But yeah, just doing this. I don't know if I. This is the part where the orientation is here, and I'm using an app that is called a screen recorder thing. So it's gonna be up like this for the whole time. And hopefully I'm being recorded through the whole process. Let me just check here. Okay, my recording is still good. Yep, my recording is still good. I'm still recording. So many ratatas, man. Yep, this is like I was so happy to catch that slowpoke. When I first catch my Magikarp, that was the best thing. Look at that. So another thing that I've noticed is that once after a couple of seconds, the game there's a bunch. There's some few glitches. One is this. If you can hear me, hear the music, you're not hearing any music anymore. So it's one of those downsides of things. But rather, I'm trying to look for the better word, but one of the pitfalls of the game as of the moment that because it's not really perfect. The game is itself. The beauty of Pokemon Go is that it's free. That's it. It's completely free. You can play the game without actually making any purchase. And that itself, I respect Nintendo for doing this. Niantic, they're trying their best, darnest, to actually do something about it. Like I remember reading an article about banning guys that are cheating the game by using GPS hacks. Um, it is really, really it, good to hear that news, especially when I told you what I told you earlier that a lot of cheaters out there messing around with Poke's gyms because the gyms there is a reason for them to actually fight for the gym. You actually gain Poke coins, Pikachu coins. Those I call them the Pikachu coins because you will that those Pikachu coins you can buy items from the item shop and you will get them for free. Now, if you think about it, it means that you're trying to break the game. And I wish I could just report that gym. Just report the entire gym because that gym I think I've already successfully done one. So and then I'm gonna have to make another report, somewhat like that. Another thing I noticed is that when you feel like you're jumping all over the place during when you play this game is because you're trying to use three types of technologies at the same time. First is that you're using GPS. Then you're using the Wi-Fi because you can actually use the Wi-Fi to pinpoint your location. And the other one is, let me guess it. Yes, you're using your mobile network to pinpoint your location. That's how they track you, man. That's how the government tracks everyone. Okay. The game is also slow, and kind of really depends on HSPA plus or what we call 4G, the borderline between HSPA plus and 4G. You really have to have that a certain connection so that you will have you can run the game really smooth. Whew. You're not gonna gain any experience by doing the things that I did. See, you transferred some balls, but you're not gaining experience. So here we go. So I walked 54 kilometers already in just a span of 2 weeks. This is me going to work, me going back to work, me going running around looking for Pokemons. Another thing is I've been collecting a lot of Pokemons. Yeah, 341 all in all. 53 Pokemons in the Kanto region. School kid. Basically, I've been catching a lot of normal types. Bird breeder. So it's already maxed out in this one because technically the whole place that I have here in Merville is rampant with bird Pokemons. There with pidgeys, Spearows, normal type Pokemons, Ratatas, normal type Pokemons, and so on. I also catch a lot of young water types, which is really nice. But the first time, just a while ago, I captured this beautiful and sexy Dratini, which I'll show you. It's not that strong, and I'll be going out on a walk later as well. So hope you guys can join me later. Where's that Dratini? There we go. See the Dratini there? So cute. The less the uncheated Dratini, yes, the uncheated Dratini. So see a Dratini out there? Yes. There are also certain spots I've noticed that going back home there is a slope where I capture a slowpoke. There's another spot there, the same spot. There's another Magikarp appears. So I'm guessing that there are certain locations wherein the Pokemon respawn is consistent. So um, I've been just noticing it, but I don't want to assume. They also rotate the types of Pokemon in an area. Like one day I saw Dratini in that area, the next day there's no Dratini whatsoever. Also, um, and the area that you should be trying to be catching Pokemon is supposed to be somewhere that is really populated, really busy. Uh, right now I live in a suburban area wherein no one cares. That's right. It's like the number of cell phones outnumber the number doesn't even outnumber the number of people. And the whole place is so far apart that it feels like it's out there, right? But the Pokemons are here, at least the Ratatas, the Pidgeys. They gave me a lot of things to like hold on to. It's like a prison cell or something. Holy shit, it's like a prison cell or something. But yeah, as you level up as well, you also gain a lot of difficulty in the whole process. So as you go and push through to become the best Pokemon trainer that you want to be, um, you will you will suffer, you will bleed, you will have a hard time. And yes, a lot of weak Pokemons. I don't want to say they're weak, but still. Anyway, so that's about it. How many minutes did I've already captured? Anyways, if I were to do something about this, well, the only thing that I can probably do is say, have fun doing this. If you have a bike, put your cell phone on top of your bike. Just be aware of your surroundings. Um, put a headset on. There's audio cues that you can actually depend on anyway. Um, and also not make sure it's not too loud and stuff. I've been waiting for the Poke thingy, but I think that will still eat a lot of battery life on this one. Another thing is that when you're actually playing the game, make sure that you always put the phone down, put it on battery saving mode. That way, you don't have to really look it down. I noticed that if you do go on battery saving mode, put the phone down as well, Pokemons tend to spawn faster that way if you're not paying attention. It's like crawling, trolling you or something like that. Right. So once again, my name is Unsane21, and that was me giving a bit of rant and showing off my collection of ratatas and pidgeys. And yes, my gold bats. Alright, see you guys around, and hopefully when you see me again, I will have stronger Pokemons for you guys and show you a good gym battle as well. Okay? Bye bye.